Hello YouTube, today I'll be talking about the significance of timing and specifically the concept by day called quarterly theory. What quarterly theory allows us to do is find what's the most optimal times for us to get in entries. It allows us to get an accurate bias and discernment of what's going on in the market, which is very important for traders, and having consistency. So now let's get into it. So when I think about quarterly theory, I think about cycles. So quarterly theory sees the market in 4 cycles. So there's a yearly quarterly theory, there's a monthly quarterly theory, there's a daily quarterly theory. The point is, quarterly theory is fractal. So if you look at my key right here, I'm representing X as continuation reversal, A as accumulation, M as manipulation, and D as distribution. So in quarterly theory, there's 2 things that could happen. So we could either have a Q1 that starts with a continuation or reversal, have a Q2 that starts with accumulation, have a Q3 that starts with manipulation, and Q4 that starts with distribution. Or we could have a Q1 that starts with accumulation, a Q2 that starts with manipulation, a Q3 that starts with distribution, and a Q4 that starts with a continuation or reversal. So in quarterly theory, what you want to do is you want to trade the concept by ICT, and this concept is called Judas swings. So you want to look for a Judas swing in the manipulation quarter, and then you want to look for a low resistance liquidity run in the distribution quarter to trade off of. Okay? So you want to trade both the manipulation and distribution quarter. So you're either trading Q3 to Q4, which is 12 to 24, or you're trading from 6 to 18, depending on what the price is looking at for a given day, year, or month. So if you guys remember from one of my old videos talking about openings and pools, an opening is something that we expect price to return to. And for quarterly theory, the true open always happens at the beginning of the Q2 quarter. So at 6 New York time. So now let me get into the charts and show you how it is done. So when trading with quarterly theory, we have 2 options. So we either start the first quarter at 18 and end the last quarter at 18, or we start the first quarter at 0 and end the last quarter at 0. So you have 2 options. You want to start at 0 when you're working with things like Forex and crypto, but when you're working with futures, you want to start at 18, okay? Or you could start at 0 too, but 18 is preferred. So let's start at 18, and let's go to let's see how the first quarter ends up. Okay, so that's how the first quarter ended up. So let's see, where did Q2 begin? Our Q2 opened at this price here. So this is going to be our open. So it looks like we have accumulation the first quarter. It's relatively side ranging. Okay, so we got our turtle soup for the manipulation phase. Now let's go on a lower time frame. Wait, here's our turtle soup actually. All right. So now we're in the distribution phase. So for the distribution phase, we want to look for LR. Okay. So you could see we have an LR here. Low resistance liquidity run. And Let's see if we can find a SMT. If you have a question about SMT, you could just look at my video on it. All right, so you see we have an SMT here. So we found an LR, we found an SMT on the highs, meaning we could get in sells. So our stop loss at the top of the SMT highs, we'll one tick above, and then we could target the Q2 opening price, which is the open. So here we can target this, and let's see what happens. Perfect. So we hit our profit target. Now let's go to a different example and see. Well, let's go on to the next day. Go on the hour from 18 to 18 since we're trading futures. Go on a lower time frame. Well, actually, let's see how the first quarter plays out first. All right, so the first quarter was an accumulation. Hop on the 15-minute. Let's look to see if we get a turtle soup on the manipulation quarter, which is Q2. And let's also mark out where price opened up Q2, which is this level right here. So this is the open. Now, let's see if we can get a turtle soup for S&T and the manipulation quarter. Okay. Let's see if we get a turtle soup through here. See if this becomes a Judas. All right, so we got the Judas. Now, let's see if we have an S&T at these lows. Yes, we do have an S&T at these lows. Let's hop on the 5-minute. Let's hop on buys, set our stop loss at the S&T lows. Hit the open for the profit target. And let's see what happens. Fuck, we got stopped out. All right, so you'll see it doesn't always work. But we did have this big reaction to the downside. The main problem was our stop loss, I guess. Here. If we would have set our, okay, that's a new SMT that printed here. Hmm. All right, let's move on to the next day. $18 to $18. All right, let's see how the first quarter plays out. All right, so it looks like we have, this is an X quarter. Now let's see how the manipulation happens. All right, let's hop on a lower time frame. So let's mark out our open, just here. And manipulation, let's look for our turtle soup. Or SMT. All right, this is a really small SMT slash LRLR. But yeah, it works. So what it did is it XA. Okay, so this is XAMD. Okay. So we're still in the manipulation quarter, so we don't want to get in until the last quarter. Okay. So you can see we got a giant turtle soup right here. Now we just got to look for a LRLR for the distribution. And see if we could get that. I'm going to be looking for shorts. All right, so we have this. Okay, let's see how the distribution quarter plays out. All right, we got our first SMT here. Is that an SMT? No, it's not an SMT. Holy shit. I think this is. I think this is it. I think this is it. I think I just missed it. Yeah, this is SMT right here. That causes big reaction. So someone would have traded this LRLR here and got in sells. Would set the stop loss at these highs. They would have targeted the the open. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's Quarterly Theory. And yeah, have a good one. Like, subscribe. Join Traders Domain, join my community server, join Liquidity Lab LLC. Get a Apex account with a discount down in the description below. And thank you guys for watching. Peace.